Hey, Oliver.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Oh, doing good. There you are. Good. We're excited. So we're getting ready for you to join us for our beach lounge where you'll be performing live in your hometown of Santa Cruz.
I cannot wait, bro. Rio Theater, which is literally 2 blocks down from the house I grew up in. So this is going to be a hometown show. We're going to be having the time of our life.
That's awesome. Now, you still got a lot of friends and family in the area?
Oh yeah, you better bet your bottom dollar, bro. They're going to be coming out. I'm trying to get my grandma to come.
I would love to see Grandma there. Just turned. Grandma just turned.
Grandma in the mosh pit, man.
There we go. Now, do your shows get kind of wild, or is that something we can look forward to?
Well, we'll have to see how the energy is in the room, but yes, I've been known to start some mosh pits, that's for sure.
Now, you have been doing your thing for quite some time, originally from Santa Cruz. Where is it that you stay at now? LA or something?
Yes, I'm in LA currently, but I don't live anywhere. I'm living out of 2 suitcases right now. I'm doing a lot of traveling. Just got back from the Middle East. Before that, I was in Russia for 4 months, and I'm trying to go to Thailand and India before the year ends. So I have a few more destinations.
And while you're out going all these places and doing all these things, I heard that you're also working on some documentary films. That's a passion of yours, right?
Yes, we have filmed 17 unreleased documentaries over the last 5 years, and I'm in the process of getting editors to finish these things up, but we are about to unload 17 of these bad boys.
Wow, that's something to really look forward to. I would definitely want to check that stuff out and see the side of Russia and all these places that you got to see.
Yeah, it's exciting because we do a non-traditional approach to documentary filmmaking, but you get to see the inside of living in Russia, exploring the Middle East. I mean, I've gone literally almost every continent with this document, and I'm trying to go to 2 last places before I turn 29. One of them is I'm doing South America in April, going to be doing a tour down there, and then I'm trying to hit Antarctica to play a free show for the scientists.
Oh, wow, that's really cool. That's awesome. That's very cool. So your album, Ugly is Beautiful, it's out now. It's got this song on it. Everyone, is really loving the song. It's interesting because for you, the song Life Goes On is like 6, 7 years old, right?
7 years old, yes.
Wow. But for a lot of, the average radio listeners, this is a new song and they're talking about the new song from Oliver Tree. Do you get tired of it? Or are you like, oh, I've heard that song for the last 7 years, or is it just as fresh to you as the first time you heard it?
Well, to tell you the truth, I don't listen to music, and I listen to some of my new music, but since this song's so old, I don't really feel connected to it in the same way. All the new music that I make from my new album, Cowboy Tears, that's the only thing I'm listening to now. So, I mean, yeah, I feel a bit removed, but the song only did come out 5 months ago, although it is 7 years old. There was some delays in the release, and I think a lot of my music takes 4 to 5 years to come out in general. But I will say it's exciting that people finally care. I've been doing this 10 years as my job, and it's not till about 2 months ago that anyone finally started caring. So I'm grateful, and I will perform that song probably till I die, to be frank with you.
That's honest, and that's awesome, and that's what people want to see. They want to see that, and they want to hear you. The interesting thing is, so the album "Ugly Is Beautiful," which I've been listening to that one, and I love the whole way you've kind of like flipped it with "Ugly Is Beautiful." I wish that would have been a thing, 10, 15 years ago when I was younger and ugly. But I love that the alternative sound that you've got on there. Probably "Life Goes On," the most pop song that you have on the album for sure. But then you just completely go a different direction in your new stuff that you're working on. The new album is going to be country.
Yes, I made a country album called Cowboy Tears. And basically, I was living on my grandmother's ranch during quarantine. And she has a ton of cows and horses. And I was getting in touch with my roots. I used to go there every summer when I was a kid. And I wanted to make something truly authentic to who I am and my family. And so I ended up not really expecting to make an album. I had retired at the time. I was working on writing some screenplays. And I ended up just making this country album that I honestly think is the greatest thing I've ever done. Leaps and bounds beyond Ugly is Beautiful. It's the first real album I feel I've ever made that will be released. I've made over 40 albums. I would say Ugly is Beautiful would be my 41st, and then Cowboy Tears is my 42nd, but I don't really consider Ugly is Beautiful an album. It's almost a selected works over the course of 5 years for the original album, and the deluxe that has Life Goes On, that's 7 to 8 years old. So basically those are just a bunch of songs that came out during that time, made from a certain time period. But I feel like Cowboy Tears, you get a real cohesive body of work. So I think it is, in a lot of ways, my first real album that will see daylight, and my last album. I'm planning to fully retire after that and get into making some of these screenplays I've been writing into feature films.
Do you think that you'd ever revisit some of that older music that never got released and maybe put that out, or?
Probably not. I think
No.
my voice has evolved so much. I mean, I have albums starting out when I was a child, and my voice hadn't changed yet. And to tell you the truth, it sounds like nails on a chalkboard. Like, this stuff is very hard to listen to. And I might release one song at some point just to show proof that anyone could be a singer. It doesn't have to be someone who has a good voice. My voice is unique, and I've figured out a way to use it, but it's definitely a proof of concept that anybody could sing in this modern day. You don't have to be traditionally have a beautiful voice. You don't have to sound like an angel. You can sound annoying and still do it like me.
A good song is a good song. And I think I've heard the term earworm used a lot with Life Goes On. It's one of those songs where the hook gets stuck in your head and you're singing it later. That's when I know it's a good song. And I think a lot of people do too.
Thank you, man. And I think that's why it connects on a global scale, is that chorus. You don't need to speak English to be able to sing along with that. There's really no words to the chorus. It's just, my original lyrics was Life Goes Onion, and the label actually made me change it due to legal reasons. There's another song called Life Goes Onion, and they're like, this is so specific. It's too close. We've got to change this. The musicologist, he was like, bro, you're going to get sued. So I switched it up, and I don't know if that's for better or for worse. I'd like to think Life Goes Onion would have even been a bigger song, but I might release that version at some point, but there is some legal concerns, and my lawyer, Jeremiah Jeffrey, has advised me, probably don't put it out, but I would like to.
I would think, like, of all of the songs, yeah, Life Goes Onion, that's the one. Now I want to hear that more than anything. So when you do the unreleased stuff, please add.
Maybe I'll just give it away for free, because that would probably help me be able to still release it and not get a lawsuit on my hands.
You know what you could do? You could perform it at shows.
That's
maybe
true.
maybe at our show at the Rio in Santa Cruz.
I like how you're thinking, dude. You got big brain energy.
I'm looking forward to it. The show's going to be awesome. It's your hometown. Here's what we're doing. The first 300 of your fans that come, and we're trying to do a good thing with it too. So if you bring a canned food item, you're going to get in for free, but that's only the first 300. So they need to get there ASAP and early. Also on the radio station, we're going to be giving away guaranteed spots as well. And we'll save one for your grandma, of course.
I'd appreciate that. And I will say, no matter where you come in, I would say get there early, because this is my hometown. This is going to be packed out. A free show at this venue. It's not a big one. We picked something that's a really beautiful venue and very true to my heart. It's something I would go to as a kid growing up. But we really are encouraging people to bring donations, either canned food or, even some money. Basically, the canned foods will be going to the Harvest Food Bank of Santa Cruz. And then basically all of that is sent to low-income families in need of food. And then money donations will go to the Homeless Garden Project. It's going to help people get back on their feet. Basically, they help people transition into getting housing and teach them life skills. So this is an important thing to give back to the community. And anyone who can, please bring something that we can help spread the love.
And this is like the precursor, because you're going to be going on tour next year. You're getting ready to launch another tour, right?
My last tour ever, yeah.
This is the last tour ever. So do you think this will be like a little bit of a preview of that?
This is a little sampler. If you want to see the full show for the Bay Area, we're playing in San Francisco. I don't exactly know the dates or the time. I don't really know anything. I'm kind of I'm focused on doing the interviews and making all the art, so I don't know, but you could look it up. We're playing in the Bay Area. That's where you'll see the full show. This is a stripped down version of it, but it's not going to be any less special. It's going to be very, very something that you won't forget. So I would love for people to come on down. Whoever gets there first will have a chance to get in, but it will be limited seats. So that's the truth.
This is going to be one you don't want to miss, especially the fans, because it's going to be intimate. It's going to be up close and personal, and one of the last.
Yes, the last show I will ever play in Santa Cruz. So that's for sure. I have one last show in the Bay Area in San Francisco, but besides that, this is it.
Wow. Exciting. I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see you. We're looking forward to the show. Oliver Tree, thank you so much for spending a little time with us. Congrats on all your success.
Thank you.
And, we're looking forward to the next journey as well into country music with your next album. That'll be cool.
And if you don't like country music, I think I've got a country album that can change your mind.
That's what it's all about. There's always a few. I'm not a country music fan myself, but I have like, 5 country artists that I just am like guilty pleasure.
We'll
make it 6 with you.
Yeah.
All right, Oliver. Hey, thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you at our beach lounge at the Rio in Santa Cruz. Rock on. Good luck with the screenplay, the documentary, all the things that you're working on, and we'll see you in person at the Rio.
Can't wait, bro. Have a great day.
You too. Awesome. Thanks a lot, man.
Of course. Thanks for your time. I'm stoked for this. Really excited.
Yeah, it'll be cool. Are you going to do any like stuff that you haven't done in Santa Cruz in a while when you get there? Or?
I mean, yeah, I went and played there like 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago at this point. So yeah, we've got. Are you saying for the show or for just in general?
Just in general, like with a favorite, restaurant, or let's go to the beach boardwalk or something.
I'm gonna be belly dancing, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick. But yeah, I hope to see you at the show. If you can't make it, no worries. But it's gonna be a special one.
I will 100% be there. I love your energy, brother, and I'll see you there.
Can't wait to meet you in person. Have a great day.
Hey, you too.